Good evening, good evening, good evening to all of the inline hockey family, and welcome, sports fans all over the world, my friends in hockey, my friends in general, few though they are, gems all of you. Welcome to the Masters Inline Hockey World Championships in Garmisch, Partenkirchen, here at the top of Germany in the beautiful Alps. The sun is shining, finally, and the sun shines on our beautiful event, our beer garden, and our wonderful players, staff, and crew. All of us coming together to create this spectacle for you, the spectacle of sport, competition, and longevity. Long may we all continue to roll. My name is Peter Wirt, and I am delighted to share with you my experience of this Inline Hockey World Championships, Masters, Veterans, Legends, and Women. 4 divisions of inline hockey, the creme de la creme, the world's largest international inline hockey tournament, full stop, and if I do say so myself, the very best. Easy for me to say, I offer you to judge. Here we have right now before you an extra special, super tasty little treat, and a match that I expect will be hotly contested by 2 teams that have every reason to believe that they can go on towards the gold. This is the Masters division. It is the men's, and it is the quarterfinals. We're on day 5 out of our long, epic, brutal competition. At this age, it takes its toll. But these gents are here now ready to take it on and proceed all the way to grasp that gold medal. Team Czechia have done it so many times before that no others have as many. Team Sweden, pretenders to the throne, many years having performed exceptionally well, but underperformed according to what we imagine to be their pedigree. These are 2 European powerhouses of inline hockey. And the Scandies and the Czechs both boast a kind of a hockey pedigree that's baked into their DNA right from the get-go. So expect this match to look a little bit rougher and tougher than normal, a little bit less inliney and a little bit more icy, despite the fact that we are indeed looking at a 4-a-side, even though we are in this vast open space, 30 by 60, huge European size international rinks. It's going to be a great contest and quite a tough matchup. I've seen the Czechs play already, and they are on their day supreme. I think they could beat anyone here when they're good, when they're really, really good. But how do you stay that way? How do you grab a hold of that kind of peak performance and stick with it all the way through? Some outstanding names in this Czech side, none other than one captain of the Czech team. Lukas Cik. Watch for him to make key plays and pivotal differences. On Team Svenska, we have another set of premium players. Look for Daniel Ivarsson, Fredrik Andren, David Salander, 6-4 goals or points and goals so far for the tournament. Daniel Iverson, 4-4 for the tournament so far, coming into this quarterfinal. Lukas, of course, 7-5 for the Czechs, and Pavel Haniak, 7-4. Some prolific goal scoring on both sides. This could be a great match. In fact, I'm certain of it. Could be some rough stuff out there as well, too. The Swedes like to play it to the body. Czechs can take it, usually big fellas. I think this is not going to be a clash of styles. It sometimes can be in inline. I think this is going to be a little mini ice hockey version. I say mini. A grand ice hockey flavored inline game here at the Masters. And we are underway with the quarterfinals in the men's. And a chance to go through to the semi tomorrow and then play again for the final. Sweden take first possession. Jensen. Speculative shot through. Whoa, no goal. Hit that post. Went straight through the keeper and right back out. What a lovely little tip. And the Swedes proving to be a little bit stealthy there too. David Salander getting into the right positions just in behind the Czech keeper. Czech keepers traditionally in the Masters side have been unbelievably outstanding. Czechs have a whole history of magic goaltenders, talismanic players, both on ice and in line. A certain Dominic comes to mind, and of course, anyone who watches inline knows that Brabec is only just around the corner. Look at Sweden, really strong. Number 19, putting things through. And I told you it was going to get frisky and physical. Nice, tough game. Chris Jansen there, almost in the right spot. Face off at the center. Czechs haven't had much puck luck yet so far, not really spending too much time on it. When they do, let's sit back and quietly watch the masterclass. But so far, Sweden got all the color. Carlson now. Pass to nowhere, a little bit dump and chasey. Oh, that's a little bit of an unfortunate mistake. That's not usual. Hejuk. Spoke to him just now in the pre-match interview. He's really confident. Thinks the Czechs are back and meaning business. Gonna have to get some possession here at some point, but they're often very patient. I ask you to look at the benches when the time comes, if you would like to peruse the body language and demeanor on the benches of the Czechs. They often look as though they're barely preoccupied with the game while they're doing their laundry lists and talking to each other about getting a sandwich in the afternoon and having a beer. Now the Czechs have got some possession, and look, they can make some space. Look at this dangerous Sweden on the stretch. Oh, great defensive check. Just in time. He almost had it free to do what he wanted there. Henrik Varg. Now the Czechs are coming back a little bit. Can't center that pass. Still cycling around. Struggling to center passes, the Czechs. I think they're just coming into an awful lot of very well-placed Swedish woodwork here. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a trip. It's undeniable, that. Unlucky. Pavel Haniak falling over the stick of the captain. Andreas Jensen had to take one for the team there, I think. The Czechs were just starting to gather the focus that they needed. That changes the run of play a little bit. Sweden were a little bit on top of that from the first get-go, and they were getting way in behind the Czechs' defense. Now let's see. Short-handed. Great skaters going forward. Look at this. Look at this. Iverson still on it. What a PK. Pro. I think the Swedes are really bringing it physically. I think it's making it tough for the Czechs, actually. They're getting a little bit pushed off the puck. Very dangerous, though. The Czechs can play this game. We've got some fearsome shots. Accuracy as well as power. Now they're moving a little bit better too. Find them static. It's normally the Czechs aren't so much. Oh, dangerous shot. Still loose in front. Swedes will have a chance to clear. Smartly. Iverson. Slap shot. Deflected. Keeper had to get rid of it. .30 seconds left in the pen. No scores on the doors yet. Only 5 minutes in. Quarterfinals at the Masters. Shot. Good save, the keeper. Sent wide, recovered. Not so good. Oh, some board shaking going on here. Some heavy hitters. Czech comes out on top. Even strength again. Will it be in enough time? Shot, saved, deflected out. Spits favorably for Sweden. Luckily. Jensen out, sends him. Oh, what a shot! I was talking earlier on with my co-commentators about the lack of slap shots in this game. I don't think we'll be lacking too much in this one. Henrik Varg lets loose a cannon. And the Swedes march on in this tournament, doing very well here in the Masters, better than they've done before. Dominating the legends as well. Watching for them to perhaps pick up a medal or two in that zone. So, yes, the Scandies are here. That's really working really successfully for them. There's not a lot of neutral zone play for the Scandinavians. They're stretching, opening up the space, going down the channels, and then finding it straight in the center. Czechs will come back, though, just as quick. Nothing to be complacent about now, for sure. Yeah, the Scandinavians in their bright yellow with royal blue numbers. Oh, shot. Well saved. Czech still picks up in danger. Hand goes up. Czechs will get a penalty now. Little hook on the play, and that is going to change a little bit of the direction. Maybe back in favor of the Czechs. I mean, they didn't in the first instance, but they could very easily score here. I expect it. Swedes certainly have the PK dialed in. That's absolutely sure. Here he goes again. Henrik Varg. Now we'll settle into the pattern. This could be dangerous. Sick. Whew. I can feel the Swedes holding their breath when that captain comes barreling forward towards the goal. Lukas Sick. Just a little bit scruffy though. Czech's normally very, very, very cool and composed under pressure. Slightly untidy. God help the Swedes if they start sorting that out. This is a little bit better. Great save. That was whistled quite quickly because that puck was deflected as such, so I guess as soon as the ref lost sight of it. But face-off, Sweden zone. They win the face-off. Needed to. Just under a minute left in the pen. Penalty kill for Sweden. Outstanding. Czechia struggling to get their heads in the game so far. Ooh, I thought that was going to be a boomer too. Lucas just electing to wait. Now he's going in. Wrister, loose in front. Well defended, bit of a scramble. Oh, great patience. But Sweden still just about being able to defend. Seconds left now. Quick change of boots. This could be dangerous for Sweden. Deflection. Czechs still gather. Even strength in 3, 2, 1. Oh, to the skate. Oh, might still bounce favorably. Czechia still on the attack. Jelinek setting the play up. Down the channel. Goes in. Yeah, the Swedes are just a bit too good at defense. They closed that down very quickly. Cavalier. Trying to set something up past the neutral zone, but the Czechs are getting a little bit frozen out. Good hockey, Sweden. Christiansen. Oh, strange deflection. Still comes to the Swedes. Interference. I mean, I don't know how you could tell who was interfering with who there, because the physicality of both players interfering with each other is critical when in this physical kind of game players are moving as quickly as they are, so it's an inevitable consequence. The immovable force meets the irresistible object. Swedes now have an advantage. They could build on their first goal. Shots loose in front. Czechia now can break. Oh, good skating. Filip Hrvati. Swedes come back, good pass, took a deflection off the skate. Couldn't make the most of it. This has opened up a bit. Tried the toe drag. Shot. That was on target too. Good one-timer. Maybe could have added a little bit more punch on that, but a super save. Czechia on the PK. Sweden face off in the Czech zone. Well won by the Czechs. Essential. Some confidence and patience here from the Swedes. Ooh, that might have been a quick release too if it was a little bit more on target. Well interrupted. Everyone's at full strength again. Oh, funny, deflection off of the back of the goal. Just making it a little bit harder for the Swedes to clear. Cavaliers on top of that, all over it, still trying to fetch it. Good forecheck from Czechia. Say that 10 times fast. This is dangerous now. Czech right in front, still spinning, fucking batting at that ball. Puck. Nobody knows what's happening. Certainly not me. Czechia now finally dialing in! What a corker of a shot. It was almost dipping. Like a football, a top spin. It was flying from just inside where the blue line might be and almost dipped on its way through and just beat number 35, Marcus Eriksson, between the legs. And you could definitely sense that Czechia were just starting to get wound up, winding in, finding their spots a bit better. And the Swedes were just maybe a little bit overconfident, couldn't get the clearance out. Great forecheck from the Czechs. And then they were just all over it. It's 1-1. 7:03 left in the first. This quarterfinal matchup on day 5 of the Masters. Sweden getting some shots in, hunting down their own scruff. Here comes the rough stuff. Yes. Men of this age likely to hurt their hands more than their opponent. They'll be sore for a week after that. Phil Hrabati having to sit for the emergency that he was dealing with under that pretty scary Swedish attack. Neither of the power plays for each team has been particularly successful or dangerous. But you wouldn't want to risk it. And here we go again, another shorthanded bit. Oh, just might have found himself going through there. I think Rostislav Bilavka could have taken that on, I think. But electing to play smarter rather than harder. Don't know if he did himself out of a potential goal there. They had the run. Sweden. Pound for pound, these guys are just matched so evenly. Shot for shot, size for size, wheels for wheels. Whoa! Lucas just overrunning his own self, still picks it up and turns around. Lucas, a wiry figure, taking all the Swedes for a little snow ride on the sleigh. And I think defensively too, although it's making it look like the sides are not that coordinated going forward, actually it's just really good physical defense. Players are getting in the way of each other and disrupting any kind of technical movement that each side tries to put together. It almost looks a bit like this is one team and they're training together, yellows v whites. You know, that's such a similarity in style and the way they're approaching it. Just looks like line 1 v line 2 in your local trials and training session. Confidence in time. Both sides back to full strength. Shot. Well saved by the keeper. Had to do something with that though. Relati now imposing himself on this match. Route 1. Oh, wrist shot. Hey, that was on target. Took a deflection out rightly, but the keeper had the glove open. It was either going in that glove or in the net. Great little pressure. Sweden sort of semi-wins that face-off, but they take possession and try and break out. Forecheck. Oh, this is dangerous now. Really nice on target, right from behind. Whoa! That was wide open. The barn doors were flying in the wind. Just took that deflection last minute. Great save. Fine margins between these two sides now. Opportunities coming at both ends. It's a chess match, followed by an eruption. Well deflected, bounces nicely, could take advantage. Sweden lucky. Under pressure too. I mean, this is going to twist my tongue all the way through. I really like the Czech forecheck. I'm going to have to call it, just for my own psychology, a Czech four. That was a funny no-look pass and a no-look receipt as well. Hit him in the back of the ankle. Warg. But he was being so closely marked, he was more concentrated on the player marking him than he was the puck that was incoming. Hands up for Sweden. They will take a penalty, and Czechia will have an opportunity to play with their food a little bit here. See if they can do something. It's clean now. Sweden still don't manage to take possession. Oh, this is a dangerous position. Tried to sneak it right under from around. A little bit more punch on that might have done something. Whoa, yeah, these boys are not afraid to swing a little. Not something seen very often here. Sweden are so susceptible for this. Sweden are so susceptible. They can get drawn into that. They'll be lucky that the just one's going, to be fair. Is it wrong that I kind of like that? It's probably wrong at this age. Like I said, you've got more risk of hurting your hand for the rest of the week and going back to work with a sore fist than you do hurting anybody else, punching them in the helmet. But the passions are strong. Swedes love their hockey as much as the Czechs do too. Jelnik now having a little word with the refs. Sweden lucky to get away with that, to be fair. Czechia now with a power play. And unless they score, they'll have it as they come out to the second half. 1:21 left in the first period. It's 1-1 here in the quarterfinals. During the break, I'll take you through a couple of the results so far for these teams and take you through what's happening here for the rest of the weekend. Jam-packed excitement coming through. Tasty little wrister there from Kronap. Just going wide. Comes right back for Czechia. They'll start to set up for the pattern. Through pass, but had to go to the backhand. Lucas. Rest through, Nilchuk deflection, still gathered. Kubica. Lucas. Twisting and turning. Whoa, great defense actually. It was sticking right place. David Salander. Top defender. Oh, this is dangerous. Could be an opportunity. Takes the shot. Took his time. Spotted the gap. Filip Harabati. Apologies. Lucas. Twisting and turning. Whoa, great defense actually. It was sticking right place. David Salander. Top defender. Oh, this is dangerous. Could be an opportunity. Takes the shot. Took his time, his own body language, and pied. Czechia take back the advantage just as they go in to the dressing rooms for the half. And that will absolutely lift their spirits. But will it fire up the Swedes too? They'll have to. Such a balanced game, this. Whoa. They put some punch on that as well too. Great matchup. Czechs just taking the honors right before the half. That's just what they needed to do as well too. And you can hear the generous applause from the crowds recognizing that the skill level of this match is so high. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Masters Inline Hockey World Championships. Miwa, the family of inline hockey. I am pleased to present to you these quarterfinals. Tonight is the finals for the first ever Masters Women's. So stay tuned for that, coming up at 9:30 p.m. local time. We would not be here at all were it not for our essential partnerships, support, and generosity of those we work with in order to bring you these games. So please all go to www.mihwa.org and check out our sponsors, check out all of our stats, check out everything that we're doing to promote and develop inline hockey from right at the very top and all the way down to the grassroots. Ladies and gentlemen, on our website you will find a link for Quench, the #1 performing electrolytes for professional athletes. Quench has a link on our site, and that helps us bring you these games and helps supports all of the volunteers and everyone who are here to put the games together and structure them for you. So thanks very much to Quench for providing their products, which everyone's raving at. I can see their bottles being shaken all around the arena, so it's going down very well. While you're on the website, check out our stats, the scoring, the player profiles, the winners and losers, schedules, everything you can imagine in a comprehensive, easy-to-use way. Excite sports data, premium sports websites. Tracy Hoka is here and helping us deliver all the data for these games. And it's the best data system that I've ever used in all the years I've been watching this level of sport. Slide Sports is a Bauer distributor in Europe, and we're pleased to be able to partner with them. Champion Hockey Outfitters, a total hockey solution for outfitters of hockey from the USA, are here, and they will be presenting a prize during the finals for a most valuable player. Libida supports us with wheels. They're coming out of California. Stilmat from Czechia and Joker Floor from Italy. Sports court suppliers, sports surfaces at the top level. This brand new Stilmat floor now in possession of the ice arena of Garmisch-Partenkirchen as they realize the potential of opening it up to more inline events. Hockey Repair Shop, a great sponsor, will also be presenting a prize of one of their premium remade sticks to the most valuable player at tonight's finals. Don't lose it, reuse it. Brauhaus Garmisch. Beer hall standard for Bavaria. Great beer in the beer tents and our beer halls outside. A super hit here at the games. We like to have a few and share old memories and remember how we used to play back in the day. And of course, let's not forget GAPA Tourismus, Garmisch-Partenkirchen Tourist Authority, top of Germany, who's absolutely been instrumental in supporting and bringing to us all of the elements to bring these games here to Bavaria, to the top of Germany in these Alps, this gorgeous place, which is now finally resplendently displayed in all of the sunshine that we're having. It's a super place to be, and we're delighted to be here for only a couple more days now. It's gone so fast and yet been so long. Join us tonight for the finals for the first ever Women's Masters. And then tomorrow, all day, all of the matches shake out for the men's divisions, 3 divisions for men. That will shake out all the way through until we come, and I will be delighted to bring you the legends, then the veterans, and then the Masters finals. Which one of these teams will be in that final as yet remains to be seen. They will speculatively potentially be playing Canada or Australia, USA, or who's in the other side of that draw? Can't remember. Italy? Let's see who comes through the other quarterfinals, and we shall see. Certainly USA and Canada, potentially Australia, who've been playing out of their skins, by the way, awaits the winner of these two. And that ain't no easy. This game ain't over yet, though. We're in the second half here at the Masters Inline Hockey World Champs. It's the quarterfinals. Team Sweden versus Team Czechia. Czechia scored just before the half, so they've got 2 goals. Sweden's 1. They scored first. Deflection there from Team Sweden as they were going very forward and very direct. I think that fired them up a little bit, that last goal, and now they're going to want to repair the damage and get back onto even keel. For my money, I would say that the Swedes look a little bit more forward-thinking and direct. They're also really strong on defense, so making it hard for the Czechs to attack, but the Czechs feel a little bit more dangerous. But I mean, this is cigarette paper difference between these two sides. Swedes a little bit more dialed in, though, in this second half now, it seems. And just like at the beginning of the first, they've come out with much more possession and a little bit more confidence. Things could change in a heartbeat. Like now. Oh, Cool. Wrist deflected straight out, well cleared. Both teams look dangerous in front. It's just, anytime they've got the puck, they could score. Great match. Pass a little hard work, and that sent the Czechs back into their own end to rebuild. This is a little bit more like what I'm used to seeing from them. A little bit more movement and cycling. Kind of on his own there, Lucas. It's clever play, this. Really patient. Just builds confidence to be on the puck. Let's draw the Swedes out. Get them out of their snow holes. Oh, nice little pass, taking on the center, moving forward, 1, 2, 3, painting by numbers. And that's what the Czechs do when they're dialed in. That's what they do when they've got their heads in the game. They just slowly draw you out of where you want to be, slowly sucker you in, and then they just go, I'll be here, you'll be there, tic-tac-toe. And it's done. Before you know it, execute. And it's done in a way that almost looks 75% energy, trouble-free. It's exactly the right place at the right time. It's instinctive. It was a very, very, very well put together goal. Right from the very beginning when they recovered from the missed pass at the backhand. And then they built it from the back. A good 3 minutes in the making. Maybe more. But that's where it was built from. That's the hockey you need to have at this level as well, because it's a little bit less about the legs, the wheels, and the hands, and a little bit more about the brains. Czechs always have another gear available to them. Very often will jump up a notch just when they need it, but not an ounce more. And this might be this too as well. That could be really frustrating for the Swedes, because they won't want to sit around and wait for this game to get away from them. Czechia 3, Sweden 1. 15:50 left in the first half. Little mini mistake now. Oh, nice. Good save. Lots of chip and chop now. Which one is the referee actually calling? It's the hook. And a probable, a necessary one as well too, because Sweden had a little mini break there. Oh, great play. Good. Sweden on the mark now, too, getting in their shape for the power play. Certainly no conclusions yet. I think Sweden really have to score on this. Whoa, dangerous position right in front. Left alone there. Henrik Varg. Yeah, Sweden now getting quite clever, quite creative. Dangerous, that player left right in front of the keeper. Oh, one deflection, took one for the team. For Prabati. Doesn't seem to be too hurt by it. Now some compression. This is where things can get a little bit mucky. Oh, it spits out nicely, but only to the skate. Can't quite finish it. Growing up. Oh, dangerous little tip. That was class. Just slightly misdirected by Varg. Clever, the Czechs. Sends it. Might even still get it there still. Oh. Just doing circles around an imaginary cone there. Luka, sick. As soon as there's just the moment's lack of concentration, this game opens right up and the puck starts to move from one end to the other. We're back to 4-on-4. And the momentum starts to swing back towards the Czechs. There we go, look at this. Draw space. Cycle, dominate the center. Sweden a little bit more on the forecheck now. It's going to make it interesting. And it looks as though the Swedes are now going to take a penalty for getting a little bit roughy-tufty on the boards. Czechs go 5. And then, you know, this is the game of chess. This is the psychology game. Lucas Sick, campaigner with high levels of experience, will know that the most frustrating thing now for Sweden will be to try and fish this puck out of their bucket. Robin Karlsson, a couple minutes for a bit of rough play. I don't think it'll be the last one. For sure, if we want to talk a little bit about, I mean, like I said, there's two very evenly matched sides here. They've got an awful lot of similarities in the way that they play, certainly stylistically, and that stands to reason based on where they're coming from and where their hockey is baked in. But attitudinally, I think there's certainly something about the Swedes. Excuse me. There's something attitudinally about the Swedes that just, I think it takes away from their best game. Playing it tough for sure, like that. Playing physical, good, like that. But the Czechs do that too. They just don't get so out of shape with it. It's more controlled, much more stoic. Certain national stereotype, if ever there was. So I think that stoicism benefits the Czechs attitudinally through the game. And it figures in their approach to how they're playing. So all you have to do is wind up the Swedes. and they get wound up, and then they sit and watch the game instead of play it, and they cannot affect the outcome. Hard one to coach out, though. Very, very hard one to coach out. You have to be very, very determined. Czechia now can maybe really start to put this game away if they score on this power play. Away the puck goes for a lap in clearance. Swedes can take one breath before it comes back. A little sloppy from the Czechs. They're not in a rush because they know they've done enough. Oh, that's so dangerous. You can't let him just roll down Wenceslas square. Oh, a little bit sloppy there. Okay, Sweden now, what can they do? Take advantage. They're going to have to go through 1-2. Nice little deke. Pushing it. Oh, gee whiz. Saw that coming. Just a little bit worried about that clash of bodies there. Now, hopefully no heads hit, no posts. I think it was shoulder to shoulder, so certainly not intentional there. But when you're that committed and going around a Czech player like that, you've got to go all in. So hopefully neither the keeper nor the player are hurt. It was quite an impact. Radek Blaha, Czech keeper, just reorienting himself. And is it Daniel Iverson? Yeah, Iverson. Just looking after his compatriot there. That's good hockey. Kind of thing that we do like to see here. And I fully agree. There's no intent on there. It's just fully commitment. We do try to look after each other here at the Masters, but it doesn't take 1 ounce away of the passion, the determination, and the competition to get towards that gold. Brand new Masters trophy this year. Something quite special. The Ninzati, we call it. Worthwhile once again to mention our sponsors who brought you these games, help us and support us. Quench, Excite, Slide Sports, Champion Hockey, Labida, Stilmat, Joker Floor, Hockey Repair Shop, Brauhaus Garmisch, and Gapa Turismus. And once again, the penalty kill for the Swedes is just excellent. No time for the Czechs to set up in any kind of dangerous way, and they'll use and exploit this full space. Sending the puck for half laps around the back. Whoa, that was dangerous. Not really paying attention to the keeper there. Maybe still shaking the lights out. Could turn quickly though. Czechs can pounce. Wrist shot. Good save off the big pads. Dangerous going the other way. Game's opened up a little bit now. Just a touch more end to end. 9:41 left in the second half. Czechia lead 3-1. Could be more. Little pushing and shoving. The referee at the center saw that and they're going to call it. And now Sweden will have a power play. Oh, still got it now. Still the man advantage. Not a touch. Ooh, getting all flustered here. The Swedes just trying to hang on to this man advantage that they've got. Trying to extend it where they can. I said this was going to be a tough match. It's going to be physical. It certainly has been. And the timeout is called, and we'll just have a little reprieve. Let me tell you a little bit about how these two teams got here and their record so far. Nothing in it really similar. Sweden beat Slovenia 6-2 in their first round-robin match. Beat Brazil 8-2. Did well, Brazil, there, actually, because it might have otherwise been a higher score level. So they lost to the Czechs once already, 3-0. And they beat the Italians 5-2, putting themselves in contention for this quarterfinal. David Salander coming in with the points lead for them. The Czechs beat Germany 4-2, not easy in their home games. Lost to USA 2-3, very close match that was, and great to watch. Beat Sweden again 3-0, as I described. And then won Mexico 14-1. So they had a little bit of an easy one just before this match. This isn't easy at all. Whoa, that was nearly a squeeze. Still a lot of physicality left. Players rather bringing that than taking it easy and being careful and not wanting to sit in the box. I think we're going to see a lot more penalty kills yet. Oh, dangerous. Slap shot just fanned. Czechia clearing. Power plays just not the most that they could be. Swedish captain going forward. Slap shot this time. Deflected. Had to make the save though. Fresh boots for Sweden. They'll set up into the pattern. Just under a minute left. Oh! How did that trickle in? Caught the deflection on the way through. Fresh boots for Sweden. They'll set up into the pattern. Just under a minute left. Oh! How did that trickle in? Maybe just a little bit of heads going down there from the Czechs. Oh, and Sweden will get pumped up. Czechs with 23 shots, Swedes 15. Scores Czechia 3, Sweden now 2. 7:43 left in the second period. Maybe now Sweden with a lift. Oh, that's a nasty little shot. Just sneaking through down on the floor. Czech keeper equal to it though. Radek Blaha back in focus, but maybe the impact earlier on shook him up a bit. Swedes now a little bit more dynamic. Well, had some clever little cheeky tools being dragged out of the box there. But Czechia are dangerous as soon as you waken them up. So both sides have just maybe found a second gear here. What a stretch pass. On his own there a little bit. Good stretch. Tripped over his own self there. There was no one around. Oh, Czechia in dangerous spots now too. Any of these sides could score at any time. Cavalier. Hanak. Kubica. Yeah, the Swedes are getting drawn. Look at the space now, and they'll move forward quickly. Little drop pass there, pleasing. Come and catch me if you can. Here we go, down route one. Little backhand, couldn't let it go. That was great defense, actually. Well done, just clever hockey, poke check. Oh, that might just get, no, referee's hands are down. I think he might have just lost his edge rather than tripped over the stick. Tough one to call. Both sides likely starting to get pretty tired physically, having to find the edge to get round. But it's Sweden who've got to come out and win the next one. Lucas sick, wants to be on everything. Jelnik. Looking for that back door there, couldn't find it. Spits out. Swedes just barely recover. Do they? No, they don't. Sends it. Backhand to the fore. No goal. Could come this time. One. Oh, great save. Sweden keeper doing an excellent job of holding the line there. Marcus Eriksson taking it all on. .345. Sweden with the job to do. Will they show some urgency? Didn't win the face-off. Probably need to win them all now, but look at this. Yes, they will. Show some urgency. Oh, and they really want to get scruffy now. Now it's really going hard. Everyone's watching this little wrestling match in front of the penalty boxes, but no one's watching the puck that's way out there. Swedes now really taking it to the Czechs on the physical level. No one in support. Sweden changing boots just at the wrong moment there, I think. Czechia will hold this forever, I suspect. Oh no, maybe a little opportunity right from the back door. Wide open spot. Oh, that was just so clinical. Great defense on the back check there for Sweden. Oh my goodness. David Salander saved the day. That would have sealed it for Czechs, I think. 2:39 left. Still time for Sweden at least to tie it up. They've only got to get the one. This could be it right here. Oh, great save. Well put together. What a match. Sweden keeper there just dealing with some issues. Look, could be a wheel or a strap, loose strap. Pulses can lower just a notch. Deep breath, get some oxygen in those lungs. It's going to be one intense 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the quarterfinal. Stay tuned right here, live on miwa.org for the finals for the first ever women's. This match is not over. Still in front, at the feet, not cleared. Sweden really stepping up now. They know they want it. Oh, one-timer, still in. That's 3 big chances in 30 seconds. Every 10 seconds, a massive opportunity. And each one of them just saved by Radek Blah. Clock, 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 clock. There we go. Reset. I don't think they can change now. I don't think they can change now. Are the refs going to allow that? Well, I guess they can. Anyway, Sweden don't have time, no change. They just want to get cracking. Just about win the face-off. Got to get it back. Two minutes, Sweden, for the yellow team to get stuck in and equalize. It's all or nothing now. Watch for the keeper to go at any minute. When is he going to get called? There he goes. One minute and 32. They're taking it on. They want this. Got to be smart on those passes. Don't let it go for a second. Need some good shape. It's got to spit out. This could be lucky. Oh, through the feet now. Not quite the tidy pass they needed. Czechs just not quite clearing though either. Swedes recover, but just at the edge. 107. Working. Sweden now. Getting in, danger, wrist. .52. Czech, defensive pressure. Nothing doing there. Just a little rough stuff. Tries to shoot it through. Chris Janssen practically falling on the keeper. He's getting some hits now. Janssen's complaining about sore back. Yeah, I mean, needed to, because Janssen was just in such a position. He was absolutely like face washing the Czech keeper, so needed to get reminded it's not a place for him to camp. But the inevitable consequence is such. And thus, will the Swedes pull their goalie back in, or will they go with a two-man advantage? It's all risk and all reward for Sweden to try and keep themselves in contention here. Two superb sides, both of which are maybe the only ones who could really contend with the big boys. Canada, USA waiting on the other side. Don't discount Australia. I don't know what the result is yet on over in the other matches, so let's just see how that shaped up. It's coming this way. Please join me here for the final tonight, where we will see our inaugural women's competition. It should be a fearsome setup. We've already had a little preview of it, and we know that it could go completely like this game can either way in any 1 minute. The net is empty. Sweden, 5 outfield players. Czechia, 3 outfield players. And 1 outstanding keeper who needs to be having the best moment of the best game of his career to take the Czechs through. Here we go for 35 seconds. All in, all to play for. Shots will ring. Oh, couldn't get it through. Great Czech defense. Oh, that's tough stuff, but no one's calling that yet. They just want to see this game play out. Czechia is really defending well. This is it. One-timer off the skates, still in front. Oh, they did it! They did it right in front. He absolutely found the spot. They threw everything at it. They threw the forest at it, the chainsaws. They threw the snow sleds. They threw everything at it. They threw ABBA at it. The whole team was out there trying to score. And only with 9 seconds left. This is it. One-timer off the skates, still in front. Oh, they did it! They did it right in front. He absolutely found the spot. They threw everything at it. They did well. This is it. One-timer off the skates, still in front. Oh, they did it! They did it right in front. There's no skin left on him. And now what are the Czechs going to do? They'll feel hard done by there. There was some really tough stuff going on there. Bodies lying everywhere. What are they going to do when we trickle down to the 3-on-3? I don't think it favors either side. I think both are equal to doing this. Wow. 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 And the atmosphere is building here in the arena as word gets out that this match is something to see. What a quarterfinal. And we will take a little break as we prepare for the 3-on-3 in overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Masters Inline Hockey World Championships, and we are sponsored by our special partners, Quench, performance electrolytes for professional athletes. Go directly to their link on our page and order your products through us, for which you will get a lovely little discount, and you help support this outstanding kind of inline hockey play, a tournament for players, by players, and we are all the richer for it. Check out all of our data, stats, scoring, schedules, and everything like that, including massive feature, brilliant, an automatic highlight reel system where you can simply just click on a highlight, from every player and follow their goal, their scoring moment, their big save. Excite Sports Data, premium sports websites. We are sponsored by Slide Sports, the Bauer distributor in Europe. Champion Hockey, all the way from USA, who will be delivering one of their bits of kit as a special award today for the finalists in the women's MVP and MVG. Labida providing wheels to Miwa as a supplier, longtime partners, good friends of hockey and good friends of Miwa. Stilmat, our original supplier and longtime player. Tomas and Tadeus, thank you very much, you guys, for providing this outstanding floor every year, year after year, to Miwa. And this brand spanker is so valuable that the Ice Arena and Garmisch has bought it. It's a permanent fixture here now. Their investment in inline as a result. Joker floor on the other rink as well too. Do a whole range of sports surfaces that's outstanding, based in Italy, and they're great guys as well too, and hockey players. Hockey Repair Shop. They've been with us for, gosh, so many years, and they're supreme recyclers of sticks, turning them into better than new. So check them out, and they are also going to be delivering a most valuable player prize for the women's final tonight as well. Hockey Repair Shop, don't lose it, reuse it. Brauhaus Garmisch, beer hall standard for our entertainment supplier, and they've got a whole a beer tent outside in our little hall of food, which is a great little place to go and share some memories and commiserate after every match for the players, and a great party after tonight's final. And finally, not at all least, Gapa Tourismus, the Garmisch-Partenkirchen Tourist Authority, who've been instrumental in every way to put together this games for us, finding us the place, getting the people here to help us put it on. It's a huge endeavor, all done by volunteers and support from the local community. We are ever so grateful for each and every one of you helping us make the Miwa Games exactly what they are, which is this, an absolute feast, a treat, a spectacle of sport as we go 3-on-3 in overtime for 10 minutes between Czechia and Sweden in the quarterfinals at the Masters. I'm so excited. It's coming out in every way. At least I found the button this time. One of those leaked through. Don't worry about me, worry about this. 3-on-3 on this vast expanse. It's so dangerous. Czechs take their first shot. Could absolutely go either way. It just depends on who's got the puck. First shot to the Czechs. Next one to the Swedes. Absolutely can't pick it. Could go either way. There's nothing in it. It's just what you want to see in these later stages, where the top teams come up against each other and really test every bit of their hockey sense.
Carlson trying to go down the channel, first shot there. And this is a bit of a mini break.
2-on-1. What can they do? Oh, elected for the shot. I just wonder if Cavalier wanted to maybe wanted him to go opposite and do the pass and stretch the goalie rather than follow him in. It's just sort of sense that they weren't communicating in the way that the Czechs normally do, which is by radar. Clever play now, being drawn out by both sides. Unlucky. Turnover. Wrist shot. Great save. Keepers both great. Forwards both great. Defense both solid. Roll the dice here, folks. Evens or odds. Two and a half minutes of overtime played. 7:21 to go. Wrist shot, so dangerous from Sick, but it goes wide. Oh, a little bubbling puck. This is an opportunity. What an unfortunate mistake. A little bit of a wheel twist. Oh, the pass, it splits. Svenska with a great chance going forward. And they had the split on the keeper. They were going to test it, but just couldn't find it on the finish. Just an unlucky little mistake. Nothing more than just a slight twist of the wheel and on the turn. And in a game of margins and millimeters, it all started to count. Sweden recover and will go on an attack run with some fresh boots. A lot of ground to cover. Now, the tall man. Salander. Shot deflected off the keeper's pads. Right to the side. Goes all the way around. Might bounce for Sick. That stretches. Wide open play now. Cavalier can recover. Deep in Sweden. He plays it cool. Czechs very patient. It is sudden death. This is very dangerous right in front. Cavalier being a Cavalier. It's going to be the finest of margin that determines this match. The tiniest little thing, a speck of dust, a fly, a shaft of sunlight that's finally shining here in the Alps, coming through the window. What one little thing is going to separate these two and make the difference and allow them to go forward? Good pass, pressing forwards. Got to go through a few more yet. Back checking, strong. Will set off again. Nice little bounce. Can he center it? Cannot. Checks on the turn. Just trying to settle the puck down. A little bit of a bobble. Well defended. Cleared once. Thomas Hejuk. Circling. Straight down. Little fake slap. Wrister. Easy capture for the Sweden keeper. Just a little bit more tentative now. Just a little bit more speculative. Each side equal in terms of nerves and energy. Czechia 34 shots, Sweden 20. The scores are even at 3-all. The referee's teasing everybody. How you have composure with this level of tension and try and win a face-off in your own end, I do not know. Now, Swedish captain Carlson doesn't get as far as he wanted. Czechs are cool under pressure. But your normal everyday variety of hockey is just not going to cut it. It's got to be something special now. They're going to have to add something unique, something extra. This could be it. One individual effort. And the tension rises and falls again. Who goes through to play another one of the big boys? I mean, these are the big boys right here. Physical, could be a hand pass. Not going to have it. Sick on his own, through traffic. Again, just equal, pound for pound. Good defense on both sides. Nothing in it between these two at all. Whoa. A little bit of a cheeky bounce off of the side of there during this channel of the boards. Hejuk under some pressure himself. Ooh, unlucky. Just commitment there. Nothing else doing. Oh, a physical contest. It's going to be some heavy hits. Last bit of passion in play at the end of 10 minutes. We'll go to the shootout. I don't know who would dare entertain such a thing. Both keepers being amazing. If there is something left, if there is another gear on either of these two sides, now is the time. There's no more time to wait. It's time to dig right down into the bottom of your pocket and pull out the tool. 1:33 left. Sick goes forward. Can he make the difference? Centering pass doesn't get through. Just barely cleared. Still not cleared. Swedes get lucky there. Reprieve. Going forward. Deflected. Still recovered by the Swedes. No one's in front though. Tiredness. Pressure. Who's got the last little bit in reserve? Unless you fancy yourself in a penalty shootout against these two unbelievable keepers. 43 seconds left. Ooh, the confidence to take it cool at this time. Just the hockey sense of these players, just in the right positions. That little speculative shot took a deflection. A penalty now would be devastating. Little mini break, still only just 2-on-2. kind of flat. Oh, he goes through all the way on his own. Nearly did something there. That was nearly the sauce that we've been looking for. This could be it. Might have gone on one time. Couldn't do it. The time runs out on this period of overtime, and we will go to a shootout in the quarterfinals. Take a deep breath, everyone. Have a drink, sit down, massage yourself. What a great way to start our lead into the quarters, semis, and finals of the Masters Inline Hockey World Championships. Veterans, legends, and women's, their finals coming up. And if it's anything like this, which it certainly could be because it was when France and USA met earlier, it went to a shootout and was only just decided by the merest of margins. This one looks like it's going to be decided by just the merest of margins. The feast of fun continues here at the Masters in Garmisch-Partenkirchen. We're in the Olympic Ice Stadium, the original Olympic Ice Stadium from the Olympics, in this famous alpine town at the top of Germany. 2 rinks in operation practically 24/7 to get through the massive amount of games that we all have here in the growing Masters movement in inline hockey. Super gracious thanks to all the referees and patrons and other volunteers who have come to help us. All for this, the first shot of the penalty. Oh! Pavel Haniak releasing just an absolute wicked shot, but just ricocheting off the crossbar. And now their captain, Robin Karlsson. Backhand, scooped up right out of the air. Mr. Miyagi, Radek Blaha. Both keepers have been just spectacular. Czechia shooter, Pavel Cavalier. Oh, clever. He did something clever. He thought about it, but keeper absolutely just dismissed it. Marcus Eriksson. No, sorry, now we have Robin Karlsson. Shot, no goal, rings the bell as well. Previous that was Andreas Jensen. This is Karlsson. And he too only can find the post. As I suspected, beating these keepers is going to be nigh and impossible. But maybe only the captain, Lukas Sick. Oh, so nervous. You could see it. I thought, gee whiz, this is his opportunity, but it's just too much pressure. And even this unbelievably experienced campaigner can't quite make the difference. David Salander. Shot wide. Who can find the difference? Kronarp. Again, saved almost nonchalantly. Blase. Rostislav Bilovka. Oh, tries to be subtle, no goal. Took the second hit, he knows. The first one was a save. Tension is rising in the arena. Janssen Chris saved. Impenetrable forces. If someone does score, I think the place will erupt. Hrabati. There it is! Finally the goal that we've been waiting for. The Czechs think they've already won it. They think nothing more is left to be done. Incredible, incredible, incredible. Nothing could have brought those two teams closer together in style, pace, effort, level, control, technical aspects. What a delightful game. You couldn't have had a better start to the quarterfinals than this matchup. Two supreme sides. And you've got to suspect that even against some of the masters on the other side of the draw here, that either one of these two teams are going to go and medal. Every opportunity. But for today, the Czechs go on. It's the Czechs that will have another chance to go and reclaim a title that they have not seen for years here at the Masters. They may meet again if Sweden battles all the way through theirs to the next semis. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me here at this extended length match. What a treat for our eyes this was. And congratulations to all the players. Czechia go through to the semifinals. Who will they play? All the scores, stats, details, schedules are on our website, www.miwa.org. Check that out. And I will be joining you, and I hope you will be joining me live here for the women's final coming up tonight. And of course, in between now and then, plenty of hockey on offer, including all the rest of the quarters and semis for the men. So stay tuned and keep watching, and I will see you again shortly.